Are you taking requests? We have a couple to get through. I have them all tabbed open. We have 7 to get through. And everything. Dude, thank you for the bits again. I appreciate you so much. But let's run through these 7 from the other day that we didn't get through, and then we can start taking some requests. This one is Beautiful Strangers, by the way. This one's Beautiful Strangers. Like 4. It should be good till like another hour. I have it set to the lowest setting possible, so. Dude, having the captions is so clutch because I feel like I can follow along with the storyline so much better. What's up? How are you? Sorry for not joining recently. Zora, you're good, dude. No worries at all. I know you're probably busy and stuff. Elliot, what's up, dude? How are you? Nah, I know life gets busy, dude. I'm never offended. No worries. I'm doing the flu and don't feel great, but just hopping in, dude. I appreciate you joining in though, like just, you know, just popping in and saying what's up. But that's I'm sorry about the flu, dude. Hopefully that goes away pretty quick. Dude, I hate being sick. Anytime I'm sick, I'm like, it's all over. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Really messed with that sweater, like that cut open sweater. That. What's up, dude? How are you? I appreciate you popping in. How's your day been? We're beautiful strangers. We're beautiful strangers. That's rough. But hopefully, I mean, you killed the auditions though. I mean, hopefully it's all worth it, you know.
서도 아름다운 걸 깨진 유리조차 반짝여 보여 네 꺾인 날개와의 볼 흉터는 마치 타투 우리 사랑의 장갑 네 등에 흉터에 입을 맞춰 또 한 번 너와 그리는 heaven 세상이 우리 다 비웃어도 두렵지 않을 이유 Do it for love 잊지 마라 forever still Do it for love 두려워 말자 together
all their videos that I've seen, their outfits always go crazy. The fits always go.
We're beautiful strangers.
I feel like the storyline's a little darker. Yeah, it's a dope video. I like how it kind of goes through like each of them have like a different struggle and everything. I think like the production behind that was really crazy. Jeez, 500k likes is insane. Alright, the next video is EXO Tempo. This one 4.8 million views is wild. This has a 250 million views.
I can't believe
Music, he has a song Alone by M-Frame. deserves more love. I'll check them out. I'll check them out once.
나 만들고 싶은 그녀는 나의 멜로디 하루 종일 꺼내 너는 떠나지 않게 그녀 내 곁에 Don't mess up my tempo 들어봐 이건 충분히 I said don't mess up my tempo 그녀의 맘을 훔칠 beat 어디에도 없을 리듬에 맞춰 1, 2, 3 Don't mess up my tempo 멈출 수 없는 이
I like the beat. That vocal effect is really dope.
밖으로 나갈 채비 미리 해도 Are you ready? 오늘은 내가 캐리 도시나 사이의 케미 이미 나와 놓은 무가 창피의 마부 어정쩡 할 필요 없다 고민 챙길 건 없으니 손잡아 말래 니 가는 길마다 랩카페 돌로네 girl 백걸음이 남달라 지금 이 속도 맞춰보자 템포 Baby girl 아침을 설레게 하는 morning call 매일 봐도 보고 싶은 맘인걸 지금부터 나와 let's get down 모든 것이 완벽하게 좋아 So don't slow it up for me Don't mess up my tempo 들어봐 이건 충분히 I said don't mess up my tempo 그녀의 맘을 훔칠 beat 어디에도 없을 리듬에 맞춰 1, 2, 3
These all group members, or are some of them background dancers? It's low-key a bit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
어디에도 없을 리듬에 맞춰 1, 2, 3 Don't mess up my tempo 멈출 수 없는 이 feeling
조이도 나발라위 틈없이 좁혀진 거리 너에게 맞춰진 heartbeat 하고 싶은 대로 tease
여긴 내 구경꾼 test me 혼자 있기 어색하다면 보내줘 message 나 요감이 flexing 조일 줄로 바늘 보는 들러리들 소리에 대한 Gatsby Hold on I'm doing alright baby girl you don't know 지워 내 머리 위에 물음표 내 사전에 없는 내 라인 너는 이미
Are there 7 though? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
지워 내 머리 위에 물음표 내 사전에 없는 내 라인 너는 이미 자연스럽게 맞추고 있어 내 템포 Baby girl 내 어깨에 살짝 기댄 그대의 아련한 향기가 다시 내 맘에 서로 떨어지면 멀어진다 이대로 난 영원하고 싶다
So don't mess up my tempo baby
Don't slow it up for me
Don't mess up my tempo Don't mess up my tempo Don't mess up my tempo Don't mess up my hold Don't mess up my tempo Don't mess up my tempo Don't mess up my tempo 내 눈을 바라보고 말해 나에게 깔막하게 나만 사랑한단 말해 나밖에 없다고 말해 더 이상은 들리지 않게 절대 널 뺏기지 않게 누구도 건들 수 없게
내 곁에 너를 지킬게
내 마음이 느껴지니 나를 감싸는 유일한 나만의 savior
Yeah, bro, you don't have to donate. Let me know. I'll just add it to
I can't believe 기다렸던 이런 느낌 날 만들고 싶은 그녀는 나의 멜로디 하루 종일 꺼내 너는 떠나지 않게 그녀 내 곁에 Don't mess up my tempo 따라와 이건 충분히 I said don't mess up my tempo 완전히 다른 세계 beat 어디에도 없을 이런 완벽한 1, 2, 3 Don't mess up my tempo 멈출 수 없는 이 feeling
Yeah, this was a cool video. I really like the choreography behind it. Overall, it was a solid video. The song was pretty catchy itself. The next one we're gonna get into is, we're kind of running through them. These are the ones from 2 days ago. This is Lim Kim, Awoo. I hope I can pronounce that right. This video was over 15 years ago. That's crazy, bro. 15 years is wild. It doesn't feel like that long ago. I used to watch that video a lot. I'm low-key hyped to watch it again. I haven't watched it in years.
down 거리를 지나 남잔다 관심 없단 말해놓고 그리고 너 딱 봐도 티나 손발만 남기고 다 꽂혀놓고 웃음 짓고 돌았으면 너 진짜 웃기지도 않는 표정 내 맘에 담아둔 그때 참
I just want to pop in for a bit. Zora, have a good night. I appreciate you popping in. Jimmy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Let me we're gonna get through a couple of these and then I got you on that.
간 본다면 오늘은 어제와는 다를 거야 잘못 걸린 척 나에게 전화를 하고 너는 지금 뭐해 잔이 바퀴야 한 잔 두 잔 세 잔 술이 들어가고 감춰둔 꼬리를 흔들 난 너를 꼬셔 난 날개 꽂혀 난 너를 꼬셔 난 날개 꽂혀
The hook could have been like a little, could have been a little more with it, but it's not like bad.
더 짧아진 치마 조금 더 과감하게 어필하고 아 좀 부끄럽지만 천천히 다가가긴 재미없어 아무렇지 않게 네게 스킨십하고 어떻게 해볼 거란 뜻은 아니야 하나 둘 셋 준비 운동을 하고 감춰둔 꼬리를 흔들 난 너를 꼬셔 난 날개 꽂혀
You like the color grading, but I think it's like, I like these like bright colors.
난 너를 꼬셔
They always look like kind of
난 날개 꽂혀
I just feel like she had room to do more on the hook.
뜨거운 늑대들의 시선 날 보며 다들 넉넉한 내가 좋나봐 따가운 여우들의 위선 사뿐히 밟고 올라가 괜히 내가 밉나봐 그래 그러지도 몰라
That part is bad.
너는 이미 나의 노예 감춰진 꼬리를 흔들 난 너를 꼬셔 난 날개 꽂혀 난 너를 꼬셔
It's like very, I don't know, it's like very well produced. and it's very- That was cool. That ended, damn, that kind of ended kind of abruptly, just right on the hook. It didn't, I thought it was gonna kind of, you know, build down. Yeah, that was, I don't know, the hook is just kind of what threw me off. Like, the song itself wasn't bad per se. I just feel like she could have done more on the hook. The next one we're doing is, day 6, You Were Beautiful. You Were is crazy.
지금 이 말이 우리가 다시 시작하자는 건 아냐 그저 너의 남아있던 기억들이 떠올랐을 뿐이야 정말 하루도 빠짐없이
Another bit of drop is like a back.
사랑한다 말해줬었지 잠들기 전에 또는 뜨자마자 말해주던 너 생각이 난 말해보는 거야 예뻤어 날 바라봐주던 그 눈빛 날 불러주던 그
Oh, so he's missing.
목소리 다
Okay, I kinda get it.
그 모든 게 내게 예뻤어 더 바랄 게 없는 듯한 느낌 오직 너만이 주던 순간들 다
these were all real clips.
예뻤어 더 바랄 게 없는 듯한 느낌 오직 너만이 주던 순간들
That's kind of what my dog looks like. My dog just looks like a bigger.
지났지만 넌 너무 예뻤어 아직도 가끔 네 생각이 나 어렵게 전화를 걸어볼까 생각이 들 때도 많지만 Baby I know it's already over 아무리 원해도 너는 이제 이미 끝나버린 지난 날의 한편의 영화였었단 걸 나는 마지막 날 바라봐주던 그 눈빛 잘 지내라던 그 목소리 다 그마저도 내겐 예뻤어 내게 보여준
Yeah, it's definitely a vibe.
까지
It's a really sad song.
너와 가졌던 순간들을 다 지났지만 넌 너무 예뻤어
Yeah, it's a really sad video. Well, I mean, the song itself is very like, it's a nice vibe. I can see myself like listening to it in the car. Sometimes. Yeah, it's definitely a very, very down. I don't know. It'll get you down for sure. The next one is GFRIEND Apple. Naughty by Irene. I got y'all. I had y'all in there. I've heard this song, but I've never watched the music video. Who's that? A snake? This is another one. I really love the color grading on this video. This location, like in the garden where they're doing most of the hook, is really dope. Like just the color grading of the grass and everything in this is probably yeah, Nelly, I got y'all. I had you on there. What's up, It's very catchy. The quality of the song. video itself was dope. The song was a vibe. The song was definitely a vibe for sure. It's 5 years old. Jeez. I thought it was like a pretty recent song, honestly, just by hearing it. But it was dope. I liked it. I like how the music video kind of, you know, stood behind the messaging of the song itself. And I mean, obviously behind the title. So that was dope. The next one is Love of Your Life by P1HARMONY. We've checked this one out when it first dropped, but we haven't seen it since.
You can take my heart, but it won't be easy.
I like that they incorporate like the old TV. I think that's a really dope feature.
But it won't be easy. You'll find a way, somehow. Lightning, lightning.
Have you seen Donna's new music video? Nah, I haven't. I haven't really been tapping into music.
Coming down fast, never wait.
Too busy keeping up with Too Slimy, you know?
Never gonna catch me in a chase. 내 자리는 아니야 second place. 난 고민만 안 memory. All the hearts I gotta take all night. 말해봐만 잡아 don't waste my time. No, you wanna tell when the beat goes slow. Strike like I'm lightning. Yeah, 넌 떼지 말고 one of a kind thing. If we done it, know the love of your life thing. 내게 빠져, you can never lock it down. Space, give me space. I've been looking at my face. Every day's all the same. 우린 starting a new game. Out of place now.
Dude, I would love if they did like a behind the scenes of this song, like how they made it, how long it took them. Because I would imagine this is a song that takes like 6 months, you know? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
On my way now.
Yeah, this is P1HARMONY.
집중해, now it's my time. Never make you cry. Never wait in line. 오늘 밤이까지 to take my heart. 바뀌기 전에 take your heart. Baby, I'm your ideal. 바라보고 뒤로 바로 하면 ideal. Lightning 반응하는 내 머리 잡고까지 헷갈려 새콤하지 밤이 by me how take.
They have a music video for Unique? I didn't know that. We haven't checked it out. I'm really down
like I'm lightning.
Hard to see it.
Yeah, no, that's Michael, one of a kind thing.
That's crazy. I didn't know they did a
the love of your life thing. 내게 빠져, you can never lock it down.
That's my favorite part of the song.
My ladies wait for me at 작은 단어 거머쥐 않서 숨겨보지만 까놓으면 줬다 폈다 하지만 난 그리고 down 밀어낼게 너는 당기든가 뒤로도지만 around and around and around.
Do you know Hearts to Heart? It sounds familiar. Off the top of my head, it sounds familiar. I really need to get a Wi-Fi extender. Dude, so do I. Sometimes my connection is so bad. But dude, this song, I would love to be a fly on the wall for like this song being made. Because this song is just so dope.
Strike like I'm lightning. Yeah, 넌 떼지 말고 one of a kind thing. 깊이 던진 맘도 love of your life thing. 내게 빠져, you can never lock it.
That's the song. Do I just have to send the link? You just send the title in chat and then I'll look it up. I have connection in my kitchen and bathroom. Oh, that's kind of lame. See, I have decent connection. It's just really in my streaming setup where I don't really have the best connection. Rude by Hearts to Heart. Yeah, I know I might have heard
Come like 내게 되는 떼지 말고 one of a kind thing. Keep it on and on the love.
BTS album. Yeah, I kind of like, I don't know, the BTS album I'm kind of like indifferent about. Like the beginning of it is pretty, I like it a lot, but then like towards the end they kind of lost me with the last like few tracks. But I don't know, it was a solid album overall. But also like I haven't checked out too much of their discography, so like I don't know, I'm not too tapped in with their music. Questionable, but yeah, Into the Sun was really the only song that I was like, okay, this is one I'll never come back to. But the rest of the songs, I mean, like Hooligan was probably my favorite song on the album.
Love of your life thing.
Yeah, Love of Your Life is dope. The instrumental itself is crazy. Like I said, I would love to be a fly on the wall for this and just like watch the whole creation of this song. The next one is ARRC, awesome. Yeah, I still got my K-pop club and they were cringing at Into the Sun as well. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, like, some people were telling me that it's more like, I guess, for the fans, but I don't know. Like, it's not even that it's like for the fans, like, that's cool, whatever. It's just sonically, it's just not a good song to me. But, I don't know. The auto-tune is just horrible to me. Yeah, I couldn't get behind too much. Something about the auto-tune and the harmonies. Yeah, the harmonies really really got to me. I was like, alright, I can't. This isn't for me for sure. But I don't know, some people like it. As far as the list, this is what we have on there. So after this song, we're going in this order. But yeah, should be pretty quick. It's a pretty short list tonight. We'll add a couple. Probably gonna run the stream like to about 2 hours, and then we'll move to tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna start earlier. Today I just had to. I was gonna start earlier, but then I had got backtracked with everything. You want to check out Extraordinary Heroes pre-release that released today? Yeah, I'd be down. I'm definitely down. Could you please leak it by flow on the list? Yeah. I hope.
Everybody with your awesome. 하얀색 굴이 더럽혀도 awesome. 초록색으로 물들어도 awesome. 그저 laugh it up 별거 아니야. So cause you do it like that. Like that. 짜증날 때 구겨진 얼굴은 펴고 repeat it now. Put up two fingers in the
I
air.
like the whole aesthetic of this video, like the band. I love these episodes. I was adding those two things. I'm locked in now.
Everybody with your
Oh my god, on Aespa. Okay, I got you.
awesome. 하얀색 굴이 더럽혀도 awesome. 초록색으로 물들어도 awesome. 그저 laugh it up 별거 아니야. So cause you do it like that. Like that.
I feel like
짜증날
this
때
song is
구겨진 얼굴은 펴고 repeat it now. Put up two fingers in the air like awesome. 맞춰봐 다 같이.
Not no option. 피할 새도 없이 새로운 아침을 맞지. 가끔 이런 생각까지 들어 I'm unlucky. 지옥에서 베이스 사람들 속에 벌써 깃발렸어.
This is ARRC. I want to say it's pronounced ARRC, ARRC. I don't know, maybe it's just pronounced the initials, but I'm thinking it's pronounced ARRC.
눈앞에서 보세를 넣었을 때 의상도 없이 비가 쏟아질 때 What's wrong with me today? Like that. 신소리나 괜히 흐린 날씨 탓이나 해 상관없어 중요한 건 now 소리치고
I like
말해봤자
the vocals here. This bridge is really nice.
없어 중요한 건 now 소리치고 말해봤자 의미도 없잖아 Just desire and inspire Get higher with that smile 입꼬리 올려봐 Everybody with awesome 이어폰 아직 사라져도 awesome 내 핸드폰 깨먹어도 awesome 그저 laugh it up 별거 아니야 So cause we do it like that Like that 짜증날 때
To be honest, the name sounds familiar, but off the top of my head, I can't remember. Dude, I've been listening to like so much music recently that I don't know. The name sounds familiar, but I'd have to check it out again to really tell you.
Put up two fingers in the air like awesome with your body 같이. Don't be for body bello you got. 네 하루를 뺏기지 마. 어차피 묻어버린 물 유쾌하게. 아직 나 시간은 just a few minutes. 그뿐이야 너무 귀하잖아 나의 몸은. Switching up 바꿔본 얘기 just gotta do it. You got it 고개를 까딱하면서 say it's
I don't know. It looks like 6.
awesome.
7 maybe.
Awesome.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome. ARRC, we are awesome now.
They're another group. They look super young, dude. Like they don't look like they're past their like teens. Like they're like 19. The next XXL cipher is the next. Have they released anything for that? That's in summertime, right? Dude, I've tapped out of the XXL cipher. Like the XXL cipher, I haven't really even like. I didn't check out the last year's honestly. I might have seen it. I might have seen a reel about it. How younger they were when they did it. They look super young. Like they look like max 19. Bro, there's a group called Longshot and legit has someone born to. Yeah, I've heard a couple of Longshot songs and that shit baffles me. They have a 15-year-old in their group. Like that dude can be. He's gonna be big in music for the next 20 years, and he's still gonna be. He's gonna be 35. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. That would be 10 years in, and he'll only be 25.
Everybody with awesome.
I feel like it'd be on a down. It's been on a downward spiral. I don't know. They might come back this year. I don't know. I'll definitely check it out. But the last few years have been disappointing. And then it's like, I hope they don't take like a Rolling Loud approach where Rolling Loud's like, okay, we're not putting any older artists on there anymore. Like that's, or like, I don't know. You know how if Rolling Loud's kind of just like going a new approach with like underground artists. I feel like if XXL doesn't go with like the ones that the fan, like they don't put like the ones the fans really want on there this year, then it's kind of like dead from there. Wait, but also I knew XXL was a bunch of BS when 6ix9ine was like supposed to be the 10th voting spot or whatever, and he got the most votes and he still didn't get on there. Like that shit was crazy to me. I was like, all right, this shit's rigged anyway. There's, you know. Debuted at 14. Dude, 14 is insane. I feel like at that point you don't even get to like live a life. You don't get to like develop as a person really. Like that's such a like, I feel like if you get famous so young, you end up having like some kind of identity crisis in your 20s because it's like you didn't really get to develop as a person, I feel like, and that's, I don't know. It's sad to think about. It's crazy to me how young they be. Yeah, I can't imagine, dude. That's insane. That's a lot of pressure to throw on a kid. I didn't even know about that, to be honest. Yeah, it's 6ix9ine had like probably double the voting of the second biggest artist that got voted for the 10th spot, and he still didn't get it. And I was like, all right, this is crazy.
I like that.
So my girl was there since she was like 10, 11. Oh yeah, because they do the training and everything, right? That's insane. I don't know. That's just that seems wrong to me, low key, because it's just like you gotta let people kind of develop as people first, you know.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Just like we are. Just think it's easy. I like that. Cause we do it like that.
We ARRC.
That was cool. I like the visuals of this one. The visuals were really like spot on for this video. 17K likes. It's a pretty geez, the likes to views is kind of throwing me off. 5.7 million views. That's kind of crazy, low-key. But that was a really good song. The next one's Donald Trump by Mac Miller. I haven't checked this video out in years, dude. I used to love it. I used to check this out all the time. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. This video is 15 years old, which blows my mind, because I remember when it first dropped. I know Cordis are super young too. Aren't Cordis like they're all like 16 to 18, aren't they? That's crazy young too. That's like you're just thrown right into the spotlight. I mean, 16 is a little bit more of a manageable age. I feel like at that point you kind of know right from wrong a little bit. You just don't really get like the life experience of being a normal person as an adult, even like a young adult. Oldest is 20, 16 to 20. Jeez, yeah, that's super young. I mean, I feel like 20 is the ideal age to blow up as like an artist, because then you get at least like a year or two of like, I guess, having a little bit more freedom and being out of school and everything.
Hey, yo, Sap, what's good, bro? This man's kind of high out here. Hey, yo, the flyest motherfucker in the room. Yeah, you know it's me. Bitches hating on him because he started out here.
Yeah, and then it's like all the training. I've seen, I was watching one YouTube video. I think it was Luisa that posted it. We was talking about how like a lot of K-pop artists end up like training from the age of like 5 to 8. I'm like, that's insane. That's just like a lot of pressure thrown onto you, like from as soon as you have like memory, you know?
Hopefully, I'll be at the top soon. For now, I'm at my house on the couch watching cartoons. You know how much you love it when you get it.
Yeah, I remember when this video first dropped. I was watching it
when
every
you
day.
always be the subject of discussion, but it's nothing when you stop and just say fuck it. Cause you walking out in public and you hear them talking rubbish. I just wanna ride through the city in a cutlass. Find a big butt bitch somewhere, get my nuts kissed. That's the way it goes when you party just like I do. Bitches on my dick that used to brush me off in high
Kind of
school.
like a
Take
false
over the
expectation for me for high school, because I thought this was what high school was.
goes when you party just like I do.
I mean-
Bitches on my dick that used to brush me off in high school. Take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money, ain't that some shit? Take over the world.
I can't imagine having to balance school, training, practice, and idle life after debuting as far as 14-year-old. I mean, especially after you debut, at that point, it's like, why do I even like need to retain any information at school? Even if you're doing school, you're just doing it to pass at that point. You're not really learning anything, I feel like. You're just trying to get the grade or whatever. And it's just like, if you're even still in school, and at that point, it's just like, you're not gaining anything from it, you know? He's in Lewis from Longshot going to school as a freshman in high school. See, and that's crazy. I hope, like, if he's going to public school, even then, it's like, I feel like you're already such a big artist. You're probably thinking, like, why do I need to know this? If you ever have, like, a bad day in school, you're just like, you know, screw this. I'm just going to tap out for the day.
And I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money, ain't that some shit?
The idols, I think, recently graduated from middle school, which is crazy. That's insane. Because, yeah, you don't even get to, like, you don't even get a chance at, like, a normal life. Or, like, at least get to that experience. You know, I feel like you're thrown into being, like, I guess a little out of touch from people, you know?
Take over the world while these haters getting mad. That's why all my bitches bad. They see this crazy life I have in A&R. We gon' win. You can take the lose or draw. What I'm in. Got these hoes who used to play me in they bras. We gon' take over the world while these haters getting mad.
You know, that's
Take over
crazy to me for him being an independent artist when this dropped. This is a pretty, like, well-produced video.
the
Being,
world.
like, very, just, like, doing it on his own. Many of them spend their teens at the company, and the companies are in control. Some even have clauses that forbid them from dating. Yeah, that's insane. You don't even get to, like, live a real life. But, I don't know. The ones that are in a good contract are probably, like, super grateful for it. But, I mean, any industry is going to have, like, you know, shady, or any genre is going to have shady contracts and stuff. It's just, it sucks to see, especially when they start so young. Like, I don't know. It just sucks to see that they don't get to live, like, I guess, a regular life, or even remember. Because if you start when you're in middle school, high school, like, by the time you're in your 20s, you don't really relate to any of the memories of being, like, a regular kid, I guess. I heard you have to be under 50 kilograms in some companies. That's insane. Because at that point, you're barely eating just to, like, stay within the weight limits and stuff. Yeah, this is from graduating middle school this month. That's... Middle school is crazy, dude.
Just get mad, that's why all my bitches bad. They see this crazy life I have. Hop into the car and then we take them to the pad. It's a rap. And motherfuckers think they know me, but they never met me.
Even on, like, this side of things, like, Mac Miller blew up at, like, 17, 18. I thought that was crazy. I was like, to blow up at 17 or 18. Even some rappers blow up at, like, 16, like Chief Keef. And I'm like, dude, 16 is an insane age to get famous at. I can't imagine being, like, 12 or 13 and you're already putting out, like, really well-produced music.
Kids style come with excellence and money make benevolence irrelevant for the fuckers who never been intelligent. I kill my hammy, break the bottle for the hell of it. Tell a bitch that she better bring her friends, and if she
They
want it,
don't even cover all your all-in training expenses, and they'll just put your ass in debt. Yeah, I mean, that's even, like, you know, 360 deals in hip-hop. A lot of artists will run up like $1 million making an album, and the label will pay for it. They'll be like, yeah, no, we got it. And then they end up getting the bill when the album, you know, doesn't do that well. Yeah, Matt Ox was crazy. But Matt Ox kind of, like, did his thing. Lauren, thank you for the follow, guy. I appreciate you. Look, Matt Ox kind of did his thing, and then he kind of, like, fell off for a few years and then popped back up. So I feel like he had a couple years where he was kind of laying low. Like, he's probably still, like, really big locally and still had, like, a good fan base. But I feel like from mainstream, he kind of, like, went back underground for a little bit. I mean, he never really left underground, but he was kind of less visible, or less at the top of the underground for a little bit. That weight, they also don't take into account if you're tall. Do some tall idols or end up criminally underweight because of the height. Oh yeah, that's crazy. I didn't think about that. If you're like 6'2" and you have to be like a weight standard, you're probably like a twig at that point. That can't be like, ugh. You get into like eating disorder territory at that point. I feel like, yeah, SM Entertainment is one of the companies that heavily controls artists' weight, both men and women. That's insane. New Jeans is going through it right now. Yeah, I saw that New Jeans. I don't know much about it, but I know that some people mentioned that they're going through like contract disputes and everything. and they haven't dropped in a while because of it, which really sucks. And I saw the I think Jason Lewin was doing a thing like Save New Jeans. I saw the Save New Jeans thing going around for a little bit, but I didn't really know much about it. But I mean, that sucks because it's like you're kind of postponing your career for a big label that's supposed to be helping you, you know?
Autograph, she better bring a pen. Yeah, the party never ends.
For mistreating them and shit, and then kick the member out. That's whack. Hopefully they win, or you know, at the least, hopefully what comes out of that is like they're like, all right, you got to let them out of their deal, and then they can go shop around at like another label and try to get another deal with that's on better terms for them. Because from the music I've heard of them, they seem like they're really talented. Like they seem like they have a big demand for their music too. So I can't imagine like it's in the label's best interest too to keep them for so long. You mean, you know, like what do you mean you're starving a 17-year-old? Yeah, that's insane. Because at some point you got to start following like at least not even on a moral standpoint. You have to like think like on a child labor laws. You have to think like just like that's a kid. You can't really be. That's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know. But hopefully they can get out of that deal because that seems like one of those situations where it's like at least the very least that'll come from it is that they have to buy themselves out or be bought out from their deal, which you know would be for the best for them.
Life is what I reckon.
Mind you, she probably wasn't even 17 at that time. Yeah, that's insane. I mean, even like at 18, 19, they're still like that's still like you're barely an adult. You're like a 1-year-old adult, you know? Like that's insane to be like, all right, you have to maintain this weight standard, pretty much controlling somebody's life. Like that's I don't know, that's essentially like a form of grooming them like into being like I don't know, industry like robots essentially. That's crazy.
And if you gotta hope it for me, then she better be a 10. I ain't picky, but these girls be acting tricky when the situation's sticky and the liquor got them silly. But I take over the world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money, ain't that some shit? We gon' take over the world while these haters getting mad. That's why all my bitches bad. They see this crazy life I have in A&R. We gon' win. You can take the lose or draw. What I'm in, got these hoes who used to play me in they bras. We gon' take over the world while these haters getting mad. Take over the world while these haters get mad. That's why all my bitches bad. They see this crazy life I have. Hop into the car and then we.
And they don't even get paid until the group becomes profitable. They can literally debut in Year X and not get a single cent until 2 or 3 years after they debut. Oh, that's kind of whack. So it's kind of a gamble either way. It's like you don't know if you're going to end up in debt or be big. I mean, I guess it's like a pretty good gamble. If they're putting money behind you, they see themselves making a profit off of you. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, that's no guarantee there. Yeah, and you have to earn a profit, but all the profit goes towards paying off their debt. Yeah, that's kind of lame. Because it's like that's essentially a 360 deal. You end up like in a lifetime deal where you're not really making any money other than the upfront money you're given. And they could even disband the group at any time. Yeah, and then as a group, it's a lot harder to make money because it's a lot harder to make money even if you are profitable because you're splitting. Because like, all right, like a typical American record label deal, like a 360 deal is an 80-20 split. The label gets 80%, the artist gets 20%. I don't know how the split would work within like a K-pop label or like a Korean label, but if let's say they're holding that 80-20 standard, that's 20% that even when you are profitable, you have to split amongst at least 5 members, in some cases even like 17, 20 members. Like that's insane to me. That's at that point you're getting, especially when you're on that higher end, you're getting 1% of the revenue from your music for each artist. Like that's crazy to me. And then even on the lower end, you're getting maybe 4%, like 4% of whatever you're making, even if you're a huge artist, probably isn't like a great salary. You're making like an average salary at that point. Typically, it's the members that go into things like producing that get more money from that than being part of the. Do you think that's why a lot of K-pop groups are self-produced?
Take them to the pad, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I would imagine that's why they're like, let me not go and get a producer to produce this because then we have to pay him. I never thought about that. Yeah, this video was crazy when it first dropped. I used to love this video, dude. I still do. It's a dope video. Like, it's a crazy nostalgic thing to look back at. Low-key was so sad, like watching them get hate trained for something their company did is so insane to me. And the worst of it, if the band breaks up or you leave, you're still stuck with that debt. You're the one who has to pay that off. Low-key, I would not pay off that debt. I'm sleeping good at night, not paying off that debt. I'm like, y'all can take me to court. Because at that point, that's crazy. I feel like because if the label's putting money into you, they know they have to have like a reasonable thing, like confidence that they're gonna make some money back. So I mean, I feel like at that point they had to eat that debt, you know. If they end up not profiting off you, it's kind of like, all right, our analysis was wrong. Like, we made you do all this work. We kind of got to write this off. Because for every like 5 artists they sign, let's say 5 artists they sign, 4 of them aren't profitable. The one that is profitable is gonna end up making up for the other 4. If you go to Yeat's early discography on Spotify, it has his first album, which he made in high school. It doesn't even sound like him. I never checked out Yeat's early work. I'm gonna have to check him out. Like, what do you mean you're kicking someone out for doing charity work? That's insane. I don't know. There seems like there's a lot of dark stuff behind behind labels. Are you still doing requests? Extraordinary Heroes dropped. Yeah, I'm gonna check them out. I know we have it's Xroom, right? Yeah, I think we have it on the list already. Xroom. Oh, so Coffee, how you been? It's smart, but yeah, I'll add it on there. I gotcha. And then we're gonna get into this next one. This is Red Velvet. Naughty, Irene, and Sue. Essen, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Hey, can you react to my music video? Yeah, I got you. Just let me know the title. I just got home from I'm getting to the bag a little bit. That's dope. Hopefully it was good. Hopefully it didn't right. It's kind of remind me of like, y'all know Liv and Maddie?
아닌 척하지만 흔들린 두 눈 신호질 듯 말 듯 자꾸 너를 놀려 애타는 눈빛 몸짓 지근하지 왠지 이상하게 자리 신호질 듯 말 듯 자꾸 너를 놀려 애타는 눈빛 몸짓 지근하지 왠지 이상하게 짜릿한 기분 천천히 가까워져 우리 둘 사이 거리 손에 닿을 듯하지만 baby 다시 따라 나 몰래
I love this instrumental. This instrumental sounds really dope.
좀 쉽진 않지 집중해봐 눈 감아 셌을 테니 나를 찾아봐 넌 아마 이리저리 헤맬지도 몰라 You're going crazy 깜짝 어떤 말이 girl Let's go 날 감당할 수 있겠니 맘을 줄 듯 말 듯 애태우던 난 수수께끼 같은 말을 내게 던져
This instrumental has like such a nice like jazz vibe to it.
거야 기분 딱 한 번뿐 또 지게를 사실 너를 한번 시험한 것뿐 뒤엉킨 미로같이 복잡한 머릿속이 날 원한다면 긴장해 baby 너를 흔드는 나의 깊어진 눈빛 지금이야 눈 감아 셌을 테니 나를 찾아봐 넌 아마 이리저리 헤맬지도 몰라 You're going crazy 깜짝 어떤 말이 girl Let's go 날 감당할 수 있겠니 naughty 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 oh yeah naughty naughty 기다리는 순간 밀고 당겨지만 I'm gonna make you feel so hot
All the hits are pretty
조금
dope.
더 다가와
Like this is
내
dope.
맘으로
I
손
feel like that would
맞춰봐
hit up
더 솔직해질수록 좋아 naughty 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 oh yeah naughty naughty 숨죽여 한 발 내게 다가와 나 깜짝 놀랄 만큼 가까워도 좋아 You're going crazy 나를 훔친 날이 girl
know this.
Let's go. 감당할 수 있겠니? 나니 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 oh yeah. 나니 나니 에이.
That was really cool. When artists do like snippets of another song at the end of their music videos, I was hoping that's what they were gonna go for, but it is what it is. The song was dope. Vocally, they did their thing, and the instrumental is really cool. The next one we're gonna do is "Escape" by Stray Kids. We've done this one a couple times, but it's always a song. 1 million likes on the music video is crazy. Search E-Sen. I got you.
The sky is burning. 다 들어가는 회색잡이 세상. There's no way. 차가운 눈빛.
We'll check it out next.
악마의 손짓. 엄만 가져갈 이유가 많네. Like magic, 이 시간을 멈춘다면.
It's I don't know. I don't remember the last time we checked it out. But it's
There's
always,
no
I don't know.
way.
It's
차가운 눈빛. 악마의 손짓. 엄만 가져갈 이유가 많네. Like magic, 이 시간을 멈춘다면 네 앞에 설게 도망가자. Hold my hand. 뜨겁게 날 태우며 차가워진 날 녹여. I can't let you go cause the world's about to break. Just follow me, I'll lead night and day. In exchange for this break, can you promise
Yeah, that's
me?
one thing I really like about them. They're not afraid to experiment like outside of their comfort zone.
I can't let you go cause the world's about to break. Just follow me, I'll lead night and day. In exchange for this break, can you promise me to show your love for me every day? Oh, come with me, let's escape now. Escape now. Let me take you to a place that nobody even knows. Some shackles and the chains, yeah, you're free to take them out. Escape now.
Oh, what's up? How you been? No, this is definitely a good workout song. Like, it's a very like high energy song, which I really like. Chan tends to do it the most since he lets
Escape now. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat.
the high note here.
Escape from reality. Come with me. I'll fulfill all your fantasies. Follow me. Let's run away from the world. Shh. Don't you love the sound of silence? It's all we need. Oh, oh, oh. I can't let you go cause the world's about to break. Just follow me. I'll lead night and day. I'll take all this pain. Can you promise me to give me all of you every day? Oh, come with me. Let's escape now.
Such a high
Escape now.
We got a couple on.
Let me take you to a place that nobody even knows. Them shackles and them chains, yeah, you're free to take them out. Escape now. Escape now.
So part suits members, then the best, and then fills whatever is left for the others since more to shine more. Oh, that's cool. They're very good at like.
On the surface, believe on the reason I have it no more. Hold on to my hand, headed for the climax, baby. Let's run away together. Come with me, let's escape now. Escape now. Let me take you to a place that nobody even knows. Them shackles and them chains, yeah, you're free to take them out. Escape now. Escape now.
I don't get why they ran at the car. I feel like I would have tried to run around it. No, it was a dope music video. I think they did their thing on that song. It was really nice. It's not, I don't know. I like that they really experiment a lot, which is really refreshing to hear. A lot of artists will find like their one lane and they'll kind of stick to it. This next one is somebody in the chat, so we're gonna check it out real quick. I really love the underground sound, bro. I mess with the underground. Amazing that glitch effect on the video was dope. I like that. I thought that was my screen glitching out for a second. This video is really dope. That part was that, like, I'm thinking this from an editor's standpoint. This shit looks like it would take me forever. That was cool. I really messed with like the underground sound, like the underground vocals.
E-Sen, 再来一点。
Directed by Rich Salona. That was cool. Like I said, I really like the underground, like distorted vocal sound, which was dope in this. Damn, 2 weeks ago. This is pretty fresh. Pretty new, pretty new. Hell yeah. I give that one like an 8 out of 10. I think it was solid. The vibes were there. The next one we're going to do is, let me pull it up. Bambi by I'm not going to butcher the name that badly. But the song name is Bambi. It's Taiwan. I got you. I can do that. I can do that. That's pretty what did I do there? Pretty reasonable, I feel like.
Feeling like mama light on my 위로 스며든 담배 답이 필요 없지 because you're my favorite 어떤 말로도 표현이 안 돼 너와 Yeah, feeling like mama light on my 위로 스며든 담배 답이 필요 없지 because you're my favorite 어떤 말로도 표현이 안 돼 너와 함께 있을 때면
What's in the queue? What's next? Yeah, real quick before we get too deep into the song, I'll go ahead and show y'all. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're probably gonna run these 7 for today, and then that'll probably be streamed because that'll probably put us out like right at 2 hours, and then we'll start off with a fresh list for tomorrow. So not too bad of a list. We'll run through it pretty quick. I feel like. I think I bought this song. Recently, dude. I really want to get back into buying vinyls. I have like a little collection. Actually, the last vinyl I got was a gift. It was the Minecraft soundtrack.
너와 함께 있을 때면 매일이 시간이 멈춰버린 Neverland Oh girl you're so real 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 이미 네 아름다움에 눈물었네 You're my only Bambi Bambi 너와 딱 어울리는 밤이 내려와 Bambi Bambi
Target has buy 2 get 1 free sale right now on music, so I may have to say I didn't know that. That's crazy. I might have to tap into Target because Target always has a good has a really good selection of vinyls. Damn, I'm gonna have to go to Target tomorrow now. That's crazy. The dancing is so good too. It's giving me like Michael Jackson.
You're so precious, I can't take it. You are dreamy, Bambi, Bambi, yeah. Tell me what's your secret. 숨길 수 없을 만큼 넌 내.
Funny thing is they exclude the BTS album from the sale. That's funny, but it's also probably for like first week reasons, like I guess Billboard reasonings. It won't like count towards the sales for the week, I guess. Well, not funny for ARMY, but still. Yeah, that is pretty funny that they would. Dude, I imagine their vinyl is probably like $40 too. Their vinyl is probably gotta be like $40.
너는 fairy tale 속 나만 살고 싶은 이 기적 이 내 맘 너를 가는 지각은 내가 알던 세상은 진짜가 아닌 fake 널 기다려왔어 think of it read out read out read out make me fly high you're my only Bambi Bambi 너와 딱 어울리는 밤이야
Not only is the choreography dope, I really like how minimal this instrumental is. It's really letting him like shine through vocally.
You're so precious, I can't take it. You are dreamy, Bambi, Bambi, yeah. 예쁜 두 눈엔 별이 반짝이지 all night. All I want is you and me. 돼줄래 내 참이자 마지막. Yeah, over and over. 이만 말로는 다 못해. 눈부심에 get me closer. That's the way out it. Story는 이제 시작해. My never
Oh, that was so. They're only 26 at Target, surprisingly. $30 music. How do I submit my music video? Just type it in the chat and I'll add it on there. We have a couple on the list. Let me show you the list just to. So we may not get to it, but if you type it on there, I'll get you added on there. So $30 with that. Yeah, $30 isn't bad. Low key, I thought it would be more expensive. It's not. They're not as greedy as Taylor. I know Taylor's album was expensive. I was gonna get it, but I don't know if I want to pay more than like 25. Vinyl is insane. Dude, I wouldn't pay $60 for a vinyl. I think the most I've paid was $40 for a Mac Miller vinyl, but that was a very like in the moment purchase. I was at a record store and I saw it and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it. But other than that, like if it's like something I like sit there and think about, I'm not paying more than like 25, 30 bucks, you know?
I can take it. You are dreaming, Bambi, Bambi, yeah.
Vocalist among Chang and Do. All three members are EXO. That's pretty dope. Yeah, vocally, dude, he's super talented. Are you taking any more requests? I don't think we're gonna get to any more. We have like 7 on there. So we're probably gonna call it a stream after those. Just because it'll be at that point I probably have like but no, we'll run more back tomorrow. We'll see how fast we run through this. That was a really cool video. Vocally, dude, I love that video. Like that song. He killed that song vocally. The next one is Rude by Heartstoart. This one's 6 days old. Oh, okay, here's the music video. Oh no, okay. The lyric video is 6 days old. The music video came out about a month ago.
Let's go. Yeah. You can make me cry.
Yeah, walk right in. 스치는 순간 모두가 my friend. 여기저기서 인사를 건네. Yeah.
This is another one. I love the color grading on it because it looks like a futuristic movie.
Yeah, walk right in. 스치는 순간 모두가 my friend. 여기저기서 인사를.
It's a 12-inch vinyl. Yeah, yikes. That's kind of crazy.
건네.
$60.
Yeah. 다 자연스럽게 알아 give me space. 언제나 그래 눈에 띈 my face. 흘겨보지 마 이건 no race. 누가 뭐래도 평범한 건 지루해. 모든 맘대로 내 맘대로 자리 없대도 재밌으면 that's okay. Not enough one more. 나양한 시선을 hate me. 누가 뭐래도 can't change me. 지금 이대로 좋아 나다울 때는.
The only difference is apparently it has an unreleased track. Dude, that unreleased track is gonna be on YouTube. Like within a day. IRL word band. Okay, I could do that. I could do that. Oh wait, no, is it that's with an S? Like I can't say that, or do I have to say? I just want to know. Like I can't say like with the S, or I just can't say the word in general. Announced a new single to be released next month, and I can't wait. $30 for one extra song. Yeah, I wouldn't pay $30 for one song. That's insane. I think the oldest in the group is the word in general. Okay, I can. Yeah, I cannot say the word. I think I cannot say the word. Actually, no, it's being released Friday. That's kind of. Oh damn, I said it. It's so hard not to say it, but it's kind of a scam to do that. It's kind of a scam to release a song if it's gonna be, you know, I feel like the whole point of paying for a deluxe is like if you're gonna have a song that's unreleased, you got to keep it unreleased. Not even a minute later. We're starting over. I think I'm good from now on. Yeah, I think I'm good. I just have to like slowly think my words out. I would pay for a vinyl pad demos or different versions of the song. Yeah, if a song had like, yeah, demos definitely, or just like, yeah, just any behind the scene stuff any behind the scenes stuff not found on the album, you know, or not not found in like the process in general, or that can't be found online easily. I just love like the behind the scenes stuff of creating a project. I get, but not one track. Yeah, one track is crazy.
세상 오늘은 찾자 That's my type 자 눈 맞춰볼까 미리 걱정하는 건 버려 잠깐 We live in that
I like some artists, they do like commentary behind each track. Like each track will have like an extra bonus track of commentary of their thought process behind the track and how they made it. I think that's I think it's also a very dope thing.
Good life, good life 꿈이 맘쓸 수도 빠져 자연스럽게 망설임은 never 이끌린 대로 해 나다울 때 누구보다 눈부셔 난 I've been acting too rude 이랬다 저랬다 no rude 그날 밤바른 attitude I'm not bad you can make me act right rude I don't care 이게 나라고 아무렇게나 주는 춤 따라해 You can make me act right 내 멋대로 move Make me act right
Got a pre-debut song on their second mini album. It was a CD only until recently. See, I like the concept of doing that. Or I like the concept of yeah. Definitely a very cool concept. I just think if you're going to do something like extra where somebody has to pay extra money for it, you have to really provide the value, you know?
톡 쏘는 말투도 숨김없는 표정도 솔직한 그대로 Feel so cool 여기저기 다 부러운 눈빛 Don't call me darling I'm too rude
You know what he said to me? He was like, "You're so rude," and I was like, "Boy, does it look like I could care? I couldn't even care less."
이랬다 저랬다 no rude 그날 밤바른 attitude I'm not bad you can make me act right I don't care 이게 나라고 아무렇게나 주는 춤 따라해 You can make me act right
내 멋대로
I just love how like futuristic this video looks.
You can make me act right
내 멋대로 move
Make me act right
내 멋대로 move
Make me act right
Yeah, this was really cool. Heartstoart. I really love like the editing when it's done like in a very in computer fashion where it's I don't know. I'm trying like very consciously not to say the word. But the next song is X Room. $18 hours ago. Yeah, we haven't definitely haven't checked this one out. But it's doing pretty crazy numbers wise already. Like 25k views or likes. Deep dive likes. It'll be soon for sure. Probably this weekend. I think this weekend I'd be down.
Summer
Nah, it's all good. I'm just like consciously thinking, I'm like, alright, is my next sentence gonna have the word?
polo shirt, cobalt shade, scarlet blush. Every shade of our words flawless. Memories and fading lights. If you're gone, then why do I hold them like it's something holy? We spent our season in coldness, and we called it just being honest. Still had to try. Give a shot. 그건 나마저 잊혀질 거야. 이제 아무도 찾지 않으니. So for now.
The vocals are so nice on this so far.
그건 나마저 잊혀질 거야. 이제 아무도 찾지 않으니. So for now.
have an amazing vocal range that are overlooked because are overlooked because they're in a band. Yeah, I can imagine when you're in a band, you kind of get placed into like a box of you're kind of trapped, confined into this. This is all you can do, or people sort of assume this is all you can do. You're in this group of music. Vocally, they're killing in this song. This song is.
Guns and roses, we couldn't live and let die again, dragging out the stories. We love it with each other, running out of motives. We could have fell apart, but when I'm looking back,
Oh yeah, I can imagine like vocal training is a big thing for, especially when artists are like not the most, or I guess don't really practice being like very vocal on tracks or exploring their vocal range. It's probably like a lot of behind the scenes, like, all right, let me improve this the most I can, because I feel like, I don't know, if you don't have the most confidence in your vocal range, you kind of, I don't know, it might be like an insecurity thing. Bands aren't looked at very much because companies don't promote them as much as groups. Yeah, that makes sense. I can imagine they're thinking like all the profit is in the groups. It's a really cool video. Very cool. To see than I'd like to admit to see. That's so funny, dude. More than I'd ever spend to see a group from the same company live. I'm not sure if I've ever spent more than $200 for it. I think $200 is my limit. Unless it's like, I would pay more than up to like $4 for like Taylor Swift or Ariana Grande, because and maybe that's or maybe I don't know. I think just those two. I would go to Lollapalooza if I knew I had at least some mild interest in multiple artists. Like if there was one big artist that I'm going to see, I would have to at least look at the lineup and imagine there's like at least 3 or 4 more artists. I'd be like, okay, I'd be cool with seeing them, you know? But I don't know how expensive Lollapalooza tickets are nowadays. I remember like when I was seriously looking at going to Rolling Loud, tickets were $300 for a 3-day pass, for a weekend pass. I can't imagine what Lollapalooza is like now, because I never really looked into Lollapalooza. I can never do festivals like Lolla with the crowd and my anxiety. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing. It's also like a kind of a miserable day. Like, you're kind of just, a 2-day pass is like $400. That's not crazy. I'll watch fan videos of it if it gets streamed. Yeah, that's fair. It is a big crowd, and it's like very overstimulating. I've only been to one festival, and I'm like, it's cool, but it's not life-changing or anything. $500 is kind of pushing it. Like, I'd have to know I'm having a good time. Like, I'd have to go with some friends and know that. $500, I'd have to at least have 2 big artists I'm wanting to see. And then I feel like I got my money's worth, like $250 each, and I get to see some other artists. Ron, I gotta go to bed, so if you want, take that off. Yeah, you can. I appreciate you hanging out for so long. I'm sorry we didn't get to your song before you went to bed. That's my bad. I kind of yapped for a little bit, but hopefully for the next one I got you. Oh, this got sad at the end. That was a very wholesome video. Vocally, they killed that. This is a big team. Jeez. These credits, dude, I'm looking at them. This is a big team behind this video. That's a lot of people to split the song up between. That's a big investment into a music video. I mean, that was a good music video, but I feel like that's a lot of people to work on one song. Alright, the next one is Leak In by Flo. And then we got a couple more. This one's 5 years old, so
Welcome to the retreat.
Oh.
A private residence
This is 5 days old. I don't know where I saw 5 years.
where we turn irrelevant
Okay, so this is super recent then.
into relevant.
How could I not leak it? I look so good, you look so good, maybe we should all leak it together. It. You only live once, let the people see. What?
It get too hot to keep it secret. My phone is overheated. Tomorrow might delete it, but tonight I wanna leak it. I'm feeling so conceited. My body's undefeated. I'm freaky like this beat is. So what, I'm gonna leak it. I'm looking in the mirror like who the is this bitch? Oh wait, it's me, my flash is on. You know I'm about to light it up. All my friends are fine as POV, no lining up. Numbers keep increasing.
Notice in the credits of X, we have all the heroes.
Must be looking at my reason.
There's always little touches in videos that artists put in, like little kind of things.
This one's gonna teach my ex a lesson. This one's gonna get my boyfriend's attention.
I love like the early 2000s vibe of this song. I remember hearing the audio of this on a TikTok stream, maybe like a day or two ago. Well, I didn't know how to music video behind it.
This one's gonna get my boyfriend's attention.
This tastes like disgusting.
This one's just for me, myself, and I. So how can I get fake clogging up my DMs? I'm breakfast in the bed, two-piecing on these beaches, up in that algorithm. You know I had to eat out, that's terrorism. They ain't gon' know I hit 'em, tunnel vision, let 'em know. This one's gonna teach.
This was nominated in the Grammy 2026 for their debut album. Oh, that's crazy. So they're like.
Hit 'em, tunnel vision, let 'em know. This one's gonna teach my ex a lesson. This one's gonna get my boyfriend's attention.
I can see why. Like the song is super catchy. This is definitely like a hit song type of thing.
This one's just for me, myself, and I. So I'm a little bit.
Even then, that's crazy to say that they can say they're Grammy nominated artists like so early in their career. That's insane.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can always appreciate a good dance break in a song.
Really get too hot to keep it secret. I'm sitting here and thinking, if there's somebody hot as us in here, we lie to meet 'em. Then we can take a photo. Get yourself some photo. Time out for some photo. Yeah, leak it. I'm coming through your speakers. The night before you sleep it.
just love like the early 2000s vibe. It's kind of giving.
Chopping dusty motherfuckers, I pledge my allegiance. No Photoshop, don't need it. Yeah, on God, I guarantee it. This one's gonna teach my successor. This one's gonna get my boyfriend's attention. This one's just for me, myself, and I.
I take accountability. I'm so sorry. Mistakes can happen. This isn't who we are. Is that right?
Congratulations. You have completed the program. You are now a relevant girl band.
That's really cool. I like the older vibes the song was giving me. They have like old, like not older, but like early 2000s like pop star kind of energy. It was a very good music video. I can see why like they've got so much attention so quick. We're gonna check out Armageddon next, and then we got 2 more songs, and we'll be probably wrapped up from stream for there.
Armageddon. Shoo. Armageddon. Shoo. Watch, I'm a vibe back, 짙은 어둠 위 막아설 땐, 한 걸음 앞으로 날아든 it's back. 사라진 feedback, 시작된 call black, 깊어가 혼란스러운 밤, 악몽은 또 짙게 번져가. 뭔가를 숨기려고 해.
I love videos filmed in like abandoned warehouses. It just gives it like such a nice aesthetic, you know.
I got it. 혼돈을 타고 덮쳐 killing like bang, chitty bang, bang, chitty bang, bang. 'Cause I wanna see truly. Bang, chitty bang, bang, chitty bang, bang.
That was a dope shot where they're kind of just bobbing their heads. It's still a shot there.
다가와, I'ma get 널 향해 gonna get it done. 이제 날 끝내 better. 끝을 모르는 너와 나 gonna 깨끗여 거침없이 done. Full shot, pull it up, I'ma get done. Armageddon.
This is a fun song.
Armageddon. Hey, 또 다른 날 우리 막지 마. We never play nice. 완벽한 패널 똑같아서 3 to get ready 우리 shoot and go. 겁 없이 누벼 날 이겨낸
That vocal, that high note there was nice.
Yes, I'm gonna see bombing. Bang, chitty bang, bang, chitty bang, bang. 답이 들려, I'ma get it done. 널 향해 gonna get it done. 이제 날 끝내 better. 끝을 모르는 너와 나 you gonna 깨뜨려 거침없이 done. Full shot, pull it up, I'ma get done. I'ma get it done. 어둠을 몰아내고 시작을 꽃피운 너와 나의 story. 더 완벽해진 우리 저기에 이제 나는 내 complete. 내 모든 걸 이끌어 do it on myself. 완전한 나를 이뤄내. Turn back. Born like a queen, born like a king, yeah. Turn back. I'ma get done. 날 향해 gonna get it done. 이제 날 끝내 better. 깨뜨려 거침없이 done. Full shot, pull it up, I'ma get done. 끝과 시작에 I'ma get done.
That was cool. I really like that song. Yeah, it was a dope vibe. The next song we're gonna get into, the next 2 songs are the same artist. But I'm gonna butcher their name. SSERAFIM. I want to say I got it right, but dude, I'm so bad at butchering names. I don't know. I always feel bad butchering a name. That was a great video. That was a great song. It was so catchy. Like, I could see myself just like that getting stuck in my head, you know? This one is Smart. La Seraphim.
I'm a smarter baby smarter smarter baby smarter 하나를 보면 열 가지 깜빡했어 덜까지 wanna be a winner wanna be a winner 계획대로 때까지 난 나비가 될 애송이 원하는 건 승리란 놈 I call it sugar 나 sugar sugar 플랜대로라면 놓칠 리가 없지 내 sugar
I like kind of like the. It sounds like a little bit of like Brazilian.
원하는 건 승리란 놈 I call it sugar 나 sugar sugar 플랜대로라면 놓칠 리가 없지 내 sugar sugar my sugar 누구 말에 내가 미미미미미 신경을 써 쉬쉬
I love these up-tempo.
내 배 위에 필 아름다운 대신 더 강한 이는 빌런을 택했지 그렇게
Like, this is a really good song to like dance to.
미미미미미 내게 보여 see 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 The seraphim 날이 끌어쳐 victory I'm a smarter baby smarter smarter baby smarter 하나를 보면 열 가지 간파해서 돌까지 Wanna be a winner wanna be a winner 계획대로 될까지 난 나비가 될 애송이 I'm a smarter baby work hard in secret 아끼가 착착맞게 up and back Don't be mad 플랜대로라면 난 될 수가 없지 그 loser loser 내 loser 누구 말에 내가 미미미미미 신경을 써 쉬쉬쉬쉬쉬 내 팔배 위에 필요한 대신 더 강한 이름 필요한을 택했지 So I just wanna be me 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 내게 모여 see 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 The seraphim 날이 끌어쳐
Yeah, it's a great like
I'm a smarter baby smarter smarter baby smarter 하나 보면 열 가지 간파해서 돌까지 Wanna be
It's a
a
good
winner
vibe overall. Like, this is a really good song to dance.
Wanna be a winner 계획대로 때까지 난 나비가 될 애송이 I'm a smarter baby 내 시계는 틱톡 필요해도 shortcut 찾아내고 만져보지 누구는 말이 that's so long 난 말이 noise 난 love 내 땀은 난 lion lion Don't slow down 이 손은 super fast Best game 내 머릿속에 가슴 난 준비를 끝내 You know I'm the winner that is what I'm gonna be smarter baby smarter 하나 보면 열 가지 간파해서 돌까지 Wanna be a winner wanna be a winner 계획대로 때까지 난 나비가 될 애송이 I'm smarter baby
That was dope. Yeah, I really like the Brazilian like inspo in that beat. Like, it was very, I don't know, it's very up tempo. I love these up tempo songs. They're just like right up my alley, you know. Crazy. Yeah, that was a really cool video. I think that was very well for Seraphim. Okay, they pronounce it at the end. I don't know. I just hate mispronouncing. Like, I just hate butchering an artist or a group's name because it's, I don't know. I feel like they probably get it mispronounced a lot. Especially if you're listening to an artist consistently, it's like, you know, the least you can do is pronounce your name right. So I try my best to learn artist's name pretty well. The next one is different, by the way.
If you're ready, I'm the girl. 희다고 색깔이 set no matter word. 코코로와 icy cold. 키스 이타이와 까맣게 ignore. 알고 빼봐, I'm good enough. 거너 나나 내 good enough. 어느 사실 But 일어나이 I'm beautiful.
She blending up in that blender.
알고 빼봐, I'm good enough. 거너 나나 내 good Oh no 사실 Why you are my own beautiful Any moment 너무만만히 그걸로네 It's bittersweet 아니 너만만의 listen Should I make that something different I got the size 굴라벨 나른 나의 I am different different different
I really like the spider POVs. I think the spider POVs are
It's only one So it's 말에 듣기 와타시와 different 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 시각이 다른 나의 나라 Get a taste of something different Gotta hold on tight 도서 우연히 이룩하이로 미라이 넌 아니면 그와의 무노한 나이 I do it because by the end of the night You go through the vibe I'm on 조쇼 슬타이 on 가가야기 너무고 쇼니까 I go bad but I'm good enough I'll do better You good
yeah, this one has like a good bounce.
enough 그다 ever momentum 많이 알려줘 Any moment 너가 사나이 부투난데 알리나이 아리 눈만 listen Get a taste of something different I got the sauce 굴라벨
I do think they have a lot of cool shots in the video, like the cool transition shots.
I am different 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 색깔이 또 only one So it's 말을 듣기 와타시와 different 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 시각이 다른 나의 나라 Get a taste of something different
That was really cool. I like the video. The spider, I was kind of indifferent about the spider. I don't know. I don't kill spiders, but I'm not like a biggest fan of spiders. I don't know. But it was cool. It was a cool video. But that's the end of the list for tonight. We're going to get to, we had like 2 songs that ended up not being played tonight, but we'll get to them tomorrow. It was a dope stream. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for, you know what, 2 hours now. That was pretty dope. We're going to end the stream with rating just somebody else in the music, I just the word just like category of Twitch. The music, I don't know why the word just like, I'm just so tired, dude. But I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys have a good night, and we'll stream tomorrow on TikTok at a regular time, and then we'll do another Twitch stream right after. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a good night. Peace, guys.